Hello! How is everyone? How are people? No, nobody's here, but I'm still checking the mic. I think this will also be posted to my channel after the fact, so yeah. But I have no idea how long I'm gonna be streaming for. I honestly might not stream for very long at all, so we will see. I'm gonna turn the music down just a little bit. Ah, shoot. The stream overlay isn't right. Dang it. I can't really change that. Dang it. Okay, well, I'll just have to add a thing saying that the music isn't right. Shoot, why is my stream paused on my... Let's be live. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Stop pausing this. Okay. There we go. Well, I am going to post this so far to my... Ah, dang. Hold on. Hello? Can people hear me? I might have to... Okay. Is this all the way up? Yeah. Okay. I'm going to turn this up to 300. Hello? Hi? Hi? Okay, testing. Testing, testing. Okay, we'll see if that works, but I'm gonna go ahead and post on Instagram that I am streaming. Here we go. Okay, that might be better. I don't know. Okay. Frames? Gosh, Instagram has an update. I don't know how to do anything now. Hello! Welcome! Welcome to the stream. I'm paused a little bit right here because I'm trying to post on Instagram that I'm streaming right now. I have no idea though how long I'm gonna stream. But I'm here right now, so. Okay, cool. That's on my stories. I posted that to the right story, right? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. Nice. Alright. Dang it. I have one other thing to do. I will be right back. Okie dokie. Just let me know if the audio is too loud or if my voice is too loud or anything. I really haven't been able to like check, so I will just have to rely on you guys for that information. Oh boy. Doesn't seem that my drawing tablet likes OBS being open for streaming. Dang nabbit. It's like lagging like nobody's business. Oh goodness. Okay. Alright. I have a little bit of like a new desk set up, so I haven't streamed since I've set everything up, and everything works fine when I'm not streaming, but oh boy, yeah, this is very laggy. Ah, nice, thank you so much, Breezy Sketches. Yeah, this is super duper laggy. I wonder if there's any way that I could decrease the lag. The stream itself is pretty delayed, I'm noticing. Maybe if I watched the stream on my phone and not my computer, it would kind of help with that, so I'm gonna pull the stream up on my phone instead. Okay, let's see if that helps. Bruh, my own YouTube doesn't even want to recommend me my stream. Here we go. I don't know why the thumbnail for the stream is like the thumbnail for my last stream. I didn't see any options to change the thumbnail in the stream settings. So, I don't know. That's really odd. Anyway, that seemed to have helped maybe a little bit. It's still kind of really laggy. I wonder if I lower the canvas size. Let's see. It's not really what I'm wanting to do. Is there any way to like change the cancel, edit, canvas prop, no, image resolution, that's what I need. Okay, let's see. So, let's do like, this is definitely lower than I typically want to do. Not 1, 2, 500, 2. Let's do like 3000. Let's put the resolution down to 300. Okay. This should help. It's still bad. What in the world? This is so odd. Okay. Well, oh well. I'll figure this out before the next stream, I suppose. Good mess. Anyway. So how are you guys? I have been absolutely fighting tooth and nail to try to get myself to do something as far as like social media goes, because I mean it's always been hard for me to post, but I like thought that I was there, you know, before I was done with classes in college. And now though, for some reason, something about being at home just like completely makes me not want to do anything. I just don't feel productive in the least bit. Let's see. Oh, it's because I was using freaking painting brush to sketch. What the heck? It's not like that gives me a problem anyway, but oh boy. Yeah. It's about a second behind in lag. Hi! Hello! Welcome, new people. And yeah, I don't know, something about it's just, it's rough. Hard for me to do stuff at home. I get too comfortable too quickly. Yeah, I feel like it might be that for me too. It's like maybe I just associate school with I'm getting stuff done, and then when I'm at home it's like, okay, I'm gonna veg out for the next 3 months until next semester, and then I'm going to stay up till 3 a.m. every night. Oh, hold on. I can't focus with music with lyrics. Let me go find another playlist that doesn't have lyrics. Like, I can focus, but I just can't focus with, like, talking, if that makes sense. It's hard to multitask for me when I'm talking about stuff. Yeah, honestly, just replaying this one is gonna be fine, and then once I get tired of that, I'll just find something different. Okay. Oh boy. I just left, like, a big red splotch. There we go. I wish I could figure out this lag. This is rough. Like, y'all probably can't tell, but I'm having to wait like a solid half a second for my lines to load. Using a different brush will help. Yeah, this one's, I mean, obviously this one's gonna be a lot faster. So, my setup is definitely not preferable right now because I'm using a non-display tablet, which is what I'm like used to using ish. It's just that this one that I have is quite a bit buggy. It didn't used to be this way, but for some reason I think that I've been spoiled with the tablets at school because we have like studios and stuff. I'm an animation major, and so like we have like nice Wacom's and all that, so I've gotten so used to really good like response and pressure sensitivity and all. And so now that I'm back at home, like I have a XP pen display tablet, which I really love, but for some reason the pen just decided to die on me. And like right before school ended, and I just haven't bothered to like order a new one. Because the first time that this happened, I emailed them and they sent me a new one for free, but it's been like another year, and I just feel like at this point, this specific tablet pen that I have, which is like the PA6 or something, it just doesn't last longer than like a year at a time, and then it just starts having issues. So and they're only like what, $15, so it's really not that big of a deal for me to order a new one. It's just that I've just not been bothering to do it. It is so hard for me to draw with all of this lag. Are you in school or college? Sorry if you already answered this question. Yes, I'm in college for animation. Minty and Dev, have you ever considered starting a webtoon or something close to that? I absolutely have considered starting a webtoon. I definitely want to, like it's definitely on the bucket list, but it's a lot to do right now with everything else going on in my life, and right now, like, starting a webtoon isn't necessarily something that's going to get me a lot of recognition, because what I'm really looking for right now is to get studios to recognize me and to get, like, more of a following so that I can build my business, which I'm not like centering everything that I'm doing around that, obviously, but I feel like right now my main priority is to try to do a short film, because that's what everybody in school is doing, and it's kind of like what is being rewarded right now, I suppose. And so I have an idea, like my sister's a writer, and so we're kind of working on something together a little bit, and so I'm kind of thinking like long-term project would be kind of that right now, and then maybe after school I'd start thinking about starting a webtoon. It's just kind of hard for me to think about right now since it takes a lot of time, and I'm not sure if I'm ready for that kind of commitment right now, if that makes any sense. But I do have a lot of stories that I'm like building. Just none right now that I'm like seriously considering for a webtoon, if that makes sense. Okay, I wonder if there's any way that I can like lower the bitrate, because I've not drawn like anything right now, and that's primarily because this lag is so horrendous. So I'm gonna try to fix that really quick. I'm really sorry, guys. It's just been a while since I've streamed, and I really should have figured out a lot of the stuff beforehand. It's just because of that thing that I said earlier, and the fact that it's just been I've been trying so hard to get myself to like do something. It was a lot just to get me to like press start streaming. And so I didn't really plan a lot beforehand, but we're gonna try to fix this right now. To fix computer lag while streaming with OBS. Do you plan on releasing any animation/animatics in the future? Yes. That is something that I want to do, but not something that I'm currently working on, if that makes any sense. So if I were to do that, it would definitely be like really far in the future. But that is something again, it's another thing on my bucket list. It's definitely probably something that would happen earlier than a webcomic, though. I'd probably do that first. But I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of things that I want to do. And so, yeah. Okay, so there's some ways to fix lag while streaming with OBS. Stop other bandwidths. I'm just looking at Google, like, answers. let's see. Yeah, like I would like to stop other activities, but there aren't really any activities that I'm doing right now. It's just the browser, OBS, and my other stuff. Check your PC specifications, optimize your internet speeds. Yeah, obviously. Set bitrate limits. Are there any unneeded scenes and sources? No, I need all of these scenes and sources. Let's see if I can edit my bitrate, maybe? Yeah, I don't think it's gonna let me do that like while I stream. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know. My computer should be able to handle this, but maybe it has to do with YouTube itself. Maybe it's the YouTube streaming thing. Stream settings. Ah, dang it, it's not gonna let me. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to figure this out another time. Because it's not gonna let me do anything while I'm streaming. Oh well. Anyway. Let's just try our best with the lag. We'll see how this goes. If I unplug the power cord. It's a little bit better with the power cord unplugged. Alright, that's cool. Can't complain. Neat. Cool, 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 cool. Okie dokie. You know, I feel like sometimes part of what I really like about streaming is that I get really lonely, like, when I'm just drawing, and I think I've realized since moving away and kind of having to rebuild my social structure, like, I think I am an extrovert, and I never thought that I would be. Because I like to stay at home all the time, and I really don't like very energetic social situations. But I've started to understand that if it's the right people, I really do thrive off of social interaction. And I need a lot more of it than I thought I did, because I think part of that is part of the reason why I get so tired while I'm at home is because I don't get to see my friends as much. And I just tend to kind of hermit a little bit. And I think that inherently drains my energy to just be at home all the time and not talk to people. So it's a little bit of a sad concept, but I feel like in a way streaming is like a multivitamin for extroverts. Because I think it helps you feel like you're being social without actually needing to leave the house, if that makes any sense. Okay, how do I feel? I feel like I'm drawing too small. I'm gonna zoom in here a little bit. This is just like the rough sketch after the rough sketch, so I'm gonna go over this again. But I want to make sure that I really like it before I do that. Because this is probably going to be my next profile picture and I want to really like it, so... What kind of spurned me wanting to change my persona again is the fact that I feel like I've changed a lot over the last year, and what I want from my artwork has changed a lot. And so I kind of have like a lot more plans than I did. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to move this over a little bit. Welcome to the stream. I hope you are having a beautiful day. Oh, part of also the reason why I wanted to start the stream today is because of the fact that I have a lot of work coming up, because I'm doing some freelance work over the summer, and I've got a job that's gonna start like tomorrow and onward, and I just know that like I am not gonna get much more time than I do, like I've had today, so. Okay. I'm kind of trying to go for like a more simplified style, similar to like Lowish for this, but I want to make it as simplified as as humanly possible, because part of my main goal for like this year, I think, for my artwork is to try to find a art style that is what I want to make, like really like pleasing to the eye and very aesthetically pleasing, but also doesn't take like 8 hours a piece, you know? And so dang it, I think I'm rusty. I think I'm gonna need to draw this face again. It's just not looking right to me. Oh, golly. Oh no. Okay, I'm redoing that. that time when you flip your canvas and it looks horrendous. Ami, in the course that I'm doing next year, we're going to study animation. Do you have any tips for someone who is going to get into animation? Let's see. Well, I feel like there's two different sections of this. There's like the emotional tips, and then there's like the actual practical tips. And I would say probably my biggest piece of just overall advice is if you have like a lot of like classmates and you're gonna have a classmate environment similar to like a college, definitely don't fall into that my work equals my value mindset, because right now, especially in the school that I'm at, that is a very popular kind of mindset to be in, and it's not necessarily anything anybody's doing on purpose, but there's definitely a lot of that, like, if I don't make good enough work, then I'm not good enough as a person, and that's not true. And that is kind of like a bubble mindset a little bit. And also not everybody, like, you don't have to make a short film to be like cool or to be successful. You can do your own thing. But practical tips, which I feel like is probably what you were asking for in the first place. Practical tips, I'd probably say, like, Don't work too hard, because that can also be a little bit of a mindset in animation school, that people will just work all hours of the night. And that's kind of part of the like my work is my value mindset, which is really unhealthy, and it can lead you down some really tough roads. And I speak from experience. Dang it. Why is my hand just not handing today? But definitely just make sure to prioritize like resting and like make cool art, yes, but make sure to like put a limit on yourself for how late you stay up, and make sure that you get your meals in, and don't be too hard on yourself if you mess up a few times, because that's what school is for. It's so that we can learn without there being horrific consequences. And also just look to YouTube. Like, YouTube is just a really good place for extracurricular stuff. And I say that because of the fact that there's just, even like in animation school, you have an instructor, and that's probably like primarily what you're paying for, is to have that person who knows the industry, to be able to have like a connection with and ask questions and everything. But I realized that you don't really get taught that much about, for example, like using Photoshop and using all of like the animation tools. I mean, you get taught a bit, but it's really not to the level that would make you like stand out from other people, I feel like. But that's just my personal opinion. Family. No worries. I didn't even think I was gonna get like more than maybe one viewer, so because I just have not been posting, and I've been a bit worried about the algorithm kind of smacking me in the face. But thank you so much for being here, and I really appreciate that. But Violet Sparkle, the emotional tips are valuable too. Sometimes I already struggle with that kind of mindset because of high school. Yeah. I feel that. Yeah, I went through that a little bit, which is part of the reason why that kind of stuff is so important to me, is because of the fact that I tried to get an assignment done in high school to the point where I ended up hurting my hand a lot, and I didn't really understand, because like I'm in a part of my culture where it's very much just around where I live, or like just my parents and everything. It's very much just like a work till you can't anymore, and like it's like a, oh, it hurts, oh well, just work through it, like sucks for you kind of a mindset. And it's not really like something that people are verbally saying, but you're not really taught where I'm from to worry about your health. And so when my hand would start hurting, when I would be drawing for hours and hours and hours on end, and I wouldn't understand why it would start hurting, I would just think, oh, it's fine, and I would just keep going. And like, pain is there so that your body can tell you, you need to stop and get some help. And I didn't listen to that, and so now I just live with chronic tendonitis, which is lovely. I mean, I'm glad that it's not carpal tunnel, because carpal tunnel is way worse. I mean, from what I've heard. And also my form of chronic tendonitis is really not that bad. Like, I don't have pain 99% of the time. It's just only when I draw for a little bit too long. And it could get worse, so I just need to make sure that I'm on top of that. But it's just, it kind of sucks, because like a lot of my classmates don't have to deal with this, and you know, it's just, if only I was a bit smarter about it. And I just didn't push myself so hard when I really didn't need to. So yeah, that's definitely an important thing. I mean, I just know myself though, and I know when I get in the groove, I just keep going. So yeah, I can't tell you what to do, but I definitely just recommend listening to your body, and when it tells you to stop, just stop and wait like an hour and do some stretches and I don't know, pick up reading. Of course, I'm so super happy that this is helpful. And it's definitely some things that I wish that I would have heard starting out, so yeah. Emily, hello! Thank you so much for being here! Yes, I hope to be able to live stream a good handful of times this summer. This is definitely a last minute plan, because I really didn't plan for this stream. It was just like, oh, I have time, I'm drawing, I may as well hit a button and go live. And I also feel like talking, so. Thank you for being here. I have no idea what my style is right now. Because I want to change my persona, I'm kind of going through a bit of a rebrand. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do, like, for my rebrand. Because since I've been in college and since it's been a lot more, like, professional mindset, and I'm getting hired by people, I'm like, I kind of don't want to give them my amitorimail@gmail.com email, you know, for work. I don't know why. Maybe it's a bad thing. Like, I just don't know if I feel like people don't take me seriously when I give them, like, a internet username. And a lot of my peers and a lot of my professors especially say that, like, companies probably aren't gonna hire you if you, only have your internet username, so they really recommend that you have your actual name, like, listed with your work. And I honestly might end up having to do that, which I don't mind. I mean, I started this account when I was really young, so it makes sense as to why I had to use why I wanted to use an internet alias, but now that I'm getting older, I'm like, do I really need that? I don't know. So I'm still deciding what I want to do as far as that goes, but right now I'm kind of leaning towards, yeah, I might want to add my actual name onto my account. Like, I'll still keep, like, Amitori and everything, and that's still, like, probably what I would want people to be calling me. I mean, I probably wouldn't care, but I'm so used to people online calling me, like, Ami and Amitori that I don't think that it would be a problem. But, you know, we'll see. I don't know yet. It's just something that's on my mind. Gosh, I feel like I strain my voice when I talk on stream. My throat is already sore. I think it's because I'm projecting. Okay, I'm gonna do a lot more guidelines because this is not line art, and I need to remind myself that this is not line art. Big noggin. Flip this again. Oh gosh. Yep. Here we go. Since I've noticed that one or more of you is in school, what are some big ol' plans for this summer that we've got going on? Like, any plans for artwork or for other crafts? Want to play more video games? Want to watch certain TV shows? Like, I'd love to hear about it. I currently really want to get back into... Oh, here we are with the vocals again. I get really distracted when I hear words. Okay. Let's see. What do I want to listen to? Not a Wix ad. Come on. What about this? Oh, that's only a minute. I'm not gonna do that one. Nabbit. Let's go see Crembo. What do you have? This'll work. This is like music from some of my videos. What's your real name? That's the thing, is that I think I want to share my real name, but once I do, it's like, it's done. Like, I've shared it, and I'm still waiting a little while to decide if that's something that I want to do. So, you'll have to wait around and see. I might not, but I also might. But here in my country, it's fall, but it was like 32 degrees today. Is that Celsius? Gosh, yeah. I'm actually planning to start studying light and shadow in this season. Nice! Yeah, that's a really cool idea. Yeah, as far as that goes, like, I definitely want to study, color, because I think my colors can have some help. And so, I wish you all the best in that. It's so exciting to, like, improve and stuff, I feel like. One of my biggest ideas for something, for like a video that I want to do, I've really not made many videos, and I keep having to like remind myself, wow, I've really made like maybe 5, 6, I don't remember. But I have so many ideas, and I really want to do like I redraw my old art kind of a thing, because I have so much old art to redraw, like stacks and stacks of sketchbooks in my closet. Wish you the best too. Thank you. That's sweet. Okay. I feel like I like where this is going. This is definitely not what I had in mind. But as long as the proportions end up okay, which is why I need to stop focusing on one thing and adding all the details. Because if I do that, then my proportions are going to suffer. I'm glad that I could kind of get the lag away though. I think it was because my computer was plugged in to the power. I use a laptop, and it's just like hooked up to everything, and so I have a display that I have my laptop hooked up to for my desktop setup, and so it's like the closest I can get to a desktop setup without having a desktop computer, if that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna try to go faster with this, because I realize like the faster I go, the less I stress over the little details, the more I end up liking the final product, so... Gosh, my glasses are one of those things where I'm like, do I have to draw them? But then my persona just doesn't look right without them. I'll go over that again later. This is still a sketch. I keep trying to remind myself it's still a sketch. Yeah, one of the things that I want to do too this summer is that I want to do more environment studies. I was in like an environments class this last semester of school, and it's made me really want to practice with all of that. I've like turned the head. I feel like this isn't gonna look the same. Oh, and why is... Okay, this still just doesn't look right. I'm gonna move this down. Will this new persona appear on future videos you plan out? Also, hello to everyone. Hello! I mean, I'm sure, yeah. Because whatever persona design I have currently is what's gonna be, like, current for me. It might take me a little while to update, all of my other stuff, like, I mean, obviously my stream overlay and, whatever else that I have on my channel. But I'm planning to use this illustration for my profile picture. I just want to make sure that I like it. I think that's part of the issue that I'm having. Is that, like, I'm one of those people that I can sit on a character creation section of a video game for, like, hours. Because I worry about every little detail and I want to make it perfect. And I think what I'm running into with this specific illustration is that I have tried to do this illustration, I think maybe, like, how many times? Probably like 3-4 times now. And it's just not worked out. It's just not looked the way that I want it to look. This is kind of small on the stream overlay. I'm gonna move this over here a bit and zoom in. Can I zoom in with C? No. Dang it, I've gotten so used to Photoshop. Now, relearning the Clip Studio Paint stuff is a little bit hard for me. Okay, but I think I got sidetracked. Yes. I just couldn't figure out, like, what I wanted her to wear and, like, what I wanted her style to be in. Because I feel like I just keep redoing my profile picture. Okay, I don't mind this. They're like kind of shape-based stuff. Okay, that's kind of fun. I think this color is this like shape is kind of fun. Because my hair does kind of do this. This is just a bit of an exaggerated version though. Oh, and of course I'm keeping the pink hair because I feel like that's classic at this point. So this is a good way to get used to this tablet because of the pen problem with my XP Pen tablet. I didn't even finish the story, gosh dang. I found out that it wasn't working, but then I got offered a job. And then I was like, oh well shoot, I'm gonna want to use my like good tablet for this. So that I can make like better like lines and more consistent quality of my work. And then all of a sudden my tablet decided to die. But like I have this little one, it's just not the same. And like it's so funny because I feel like I'm betraying my younger self because like this is all that I used to use, but I've gotten so spoiled with like the nice displays and all that now it's just so foreign to me. It's different. It's a different skill when you're looking at the screen, you know? And I feel like display tablets are better for your like back and stuff. Well, probably not honestly, but at least for your arm, because with this other tablet I just tend to like use my wrist and my fingers more, which makes my tendonitis worse. But I keep telling myself at least I have one, and that's all that matters. Because it could be really bad and I could not have a single tablet right now and lose a bunch of money. But I am saving up to get a Wacom. I think this looks weird. I'm just gonna tackle this later, but because of the fact Wacom is just a lot more like reliable. Like, it's not just gonna die after a year. And like NXP pens, like, what am I looking for? What's the word? Dang it. Defense. In their defense, the actual display has been great. Like, I've not had a single issue with the actual display. It's just been the pen. And the pen is cheap to replace. It's just, the issue here is that to get the pen, it's gonna take me, I think, like 2 weeks. And that's gonna be after this project. So I'm gonna have to use this tablet for the project, but it's a-okay. We will figure things out. And I'm already getting more comfortable with this tablet as I go on. I feel like my artwork gets better when I'm streaming, which is interesting. Because I feel like I'm always more happy with my artwork when I do it on stream. Do you have a favorite movie? Mine is Little Women. I really recommend if you like romance. Ooh, I love romance. And I have seen Little Women and I love it. It's super cute. It makes me cry every time. Every time I see anything that has to do with Little Women, it's just, my favorite movie, dang it, I really don't know. I'm one of those people that, like, I like so many movies, and it's so hard to just pick one. Like, if you gave me a genre, I could probably tell you. Like, for romance specifically, what's my favorite movie for romance? Ah, man, it's been like forever since I've seen any romance movies. I like romance TV shows, but romance movies are different. I'm a boring person. I do like K-dramas. I like a lot of K-dramas. Like, one of my favorites is Mrs. Proposal. I'm watching Startup right now. I don't know if any of you guys watch K-dramas at all, but they're good. They're fun. I used to think that they would be stupid. Like, I used to think that they would be similar to one of those, like, it's so bad it's good kind of a TV shows, but they're all different, and there's some that are more serious than others. And like, I'm watching an action thriller right now called Uncanny Counter on Netflix, and it's really good so far. I mean, the second season has not been as good as the first, in my personal opinion, but I'm still hoping. Display tablets are so neat for people that need to visualize it head on with your head movements instead of trying to stare at a desktop screen and feel weird with the hand movements. Yeah, I agree. That's what's nice about them, is that when you're doing big lines, like when using your arm, which is just much healthier for you, display tablets are going to be better for that. And so that's why, like, I'm saving up to really just get a good display tablet. Oh gosh, something about this just looks off. Can't really tell you why. Zoom out, it'll make more sense. Oh shoot, not the right slider. Oh shoot. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this on hide. I'm gonna hide this layer, and I'm going to try to edit this layer with Liquify to fix some issues that I see with it. And then try to kind of start drawing again and see, now that I've warmed up a little bit. Oh, okay. Andrew Schmandrew, just lurking, but I wanted to say that I love the brush you're using. May I ask what program you use and maybe the brush name? So I'm using Clip Studio Paint, and which is like one of my favorites. I mean, I'm starting to really like Photoshop, but Photoshop is definitely more geared towards the studios that can pay bukus of money to have it every month. Whereas Clip Studio Paint, at least for right now, the desktop version is a one pay like thing. And then the iPad version for Pro, it's like, I think $40 a year. No. That's EX, I think. Pro is like $25 a year. So it's really nice. And then this brush right here is called the Strawberry brush. It's part of a pack. And I don't necessarily remember who made these. But if you go on the Clip Studio Paint asset library, they have a bunch of Clip Studio Paint brushes for free. And so it kind of all comes as like a thing, which is why I like Clip Studio Paint so much. But yes, I love this brush too. I'm just trying to figure out why I don't like this drawing. Like, I really like the sketch, and that's been the issue with all of these, is that I really like the sketch, and then I start actually doing the drawing, and I end up really not liking it. So this is the pen. I'm just kind of trying to, like, erase some stuff to see, like, if developing the shapes makes this any better. This neck is kind of giving me some grief too. But I'll have to go now, Ami. Thanks for the good time. Oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Sparkle. Thank you so much for being here. And hope to see you next time. Have you drawn your self-insert / OCs with different outfits and hairstyles? Technically, yes. I need to do that more. Like, I want to do that more, but I really just haven't. There's so much that I want to draw. It's just that oftentimes if I'm tired or if I don't feel like it, it's just nothing really comes out that I like, which means that I just forget that I did it. Back when I was in high school, I would do that a lot, where I would spend a lot more time in my sketchbook, and I just don't really do that anymore. It's almost like every drawing that I start has to be brought to finish. And that is not the way that I used to be. And so I kind of want to figure out how to, like, get back to that, where I don't have to finish everything that I start, but right now that is the mindset, so we're working on it. Let's see. What's your job? I am in school technically, but I am right now working as a freelance artist / animator. Doing like I just really right now I'm just kind of doing anything. But I want to specialize in like Viz Dev, which is a visual development. Cool, I use Clip Studio too. I'm gonna look for that brush pack so I can try it out. Thank you. Of course, yeah. It comes with, the strawberry one is the sketch brush. There's mint, which is the painting brush. And then there is grape, which is the liner brush. And I like them all very much. And then, that's valid, just thought I'd ask. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to do more of that, like gyros in different flavors, I suppose, in different ways. I just feel like there's so much right now in my life that, like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I have so much time, but I feel like half of it is taken up by doom scrolling on Instagram, and that needs to stop. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I am going to keep playing around with this head right here. I feel like there's just something really weird about it. I can't figure out what it is. Yeah, because I also want to play video games and like do all of that, and I just end up spending most of my time just scrolling Instagram and YouTube. And I need to stop because I end up spending so many hours where I could have like made full-on illustrations and done other things. I mean, part of the thing is that I genuinely can only spend a certain amount of time a day drawing because of my wrist and my tendonitis issue, but I can still spend a little bit of time, and like I feel like I just end up spending all that time goofing around and feeling like trapped in the algorithm of scrolling, and that's not good for anybody. Right now I'm just kind of solidifying like the shapes so that I come in here with a plan, because I feel like I'm not really gonna like what I'm doing if I don't have a plan for what I want it to be at the end of the day. It's typically what happens. Okay. I definitely relate to being overwhelmed by all the stuff we can do and then ending up procrastinating on scrolling. That's honestly, yeah, it's like, that should be exciting, shouldn't it? Like, oh, I can do all of this stuff, like, the world is my oyster, but then I just end up not doing any of it. And then I run out of time, and then I really kick myself because I'm like, oh man, I could have done this thing. But, you know, it's okay. Like, I feel like sometimes we're too hard on ourselves, but that is something I want to work on. Definitely something that I want to work on. And I think part of it is the energy, because I find myself being a lot more energetic while I'm at college than when I'm at home. And, yeah, sorry, I got like really distracted. And, I think it's because of the fact that I have things that I like have to do while I'm at school. I mean, I still have things that I have to do now. I mean, I have work and stuff that I'm doing, but it's not the same. It's like I don't have like an assignment schedule. Like I don't have, oh, I have to be out and about at this specific time every day. This isn't looking right either. But part of that structure just gives me a lot of what? Huh? I don't want leaves. I don't want the G pen either. Dang it. Alright, there we go. It gives me a sense of like structure, and I really have found that I can't do much without my structure. I feel like I'm just so used to drawing this specific hand. I need to find a different angle. Too graceful. That'll be fine for now. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do a new thing, and I'm gonna kind of rough in the highlights that I want to do. That's gonna like make this drawing look interesting. That's something that I'm not technically used to doing. I need to remember what a sneaker looks like, because I really don't want to draw these shoes and them not look like sneakers. But that's for future me to do. There's just something off about this proportionally. I think the torso's too short and the legs are too long. Oh wait, I completely missed out on your comment, Troubled Markio. Oh, the K-dramas on Netflix are so neat. If you enjoy a bit of horror and gore, Alice in Borderland and Home Sweet Home are some that can get someone very emotionally invested in the characters. Ooh, that would be good. I actually have been planning to watch Home Sweet Home because I remember when that was on Webtoon. I never read it myself, but I've been very interested in knowing, like, is it good, is it not, you know? And so, yeah, I definitely have that on my radar. And there's also the Parasite one that just came out on Netflix that I really want to watch, because the CGI in that one actually doesn't look bad. And I do want to get more into, like, the darker ones, too, because, like, I do really like my fair share of dark entertainment, and especially if the stakes are high. Okay, okay, what I'm gonna do now is that I'm going to play around with the lighting. So I'm gonna start with, like, this lasso fill. And I'm just gonna fill this whole character with, oh, that's a little too dark, isn't it? With, like, that, and then I'm so focused right now. If I ever just go completely silent, it's because I'm very focused. Okay. One of my favorite features of Clip Studio is the fact that you can draw it with transparent. Like, that's something that Photoshop is desperately missing. As well as reference layers. I can't believe that Photoshop doesn't have reference layers. Okay. Now, I'm gonna add on, I'm gonna do Control, is it Control U? Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna raise the luminosity by a bit. Okay, and then I'm going to paint in with a lighter color to kind of be the lighting. And I want to make this one of those that have, like, the light on the snoz, like the nose, so that I can play with form a little bit. Which is why I'm doing this exercise, because I feel like this will kind of help my eye a little bit in knowing, okay, this is what I want this to look like, if that makes any sense. Hi, Amitori. Just wanted to say that whenever you post, it makes my day. Your art really inspires me, and I love your art style. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Aw. Well, I hope that my art can continue to make you happy, because it makes me happy. I don't know what I would do without my art, like without being able to draw, you know? I feel like it's my safe space. And I'm super happy that I'm able to inspire other people and just spread positivity. I love that. Okay, let's see. Let's just lighten up this whole piece of hair. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but too dark. Still too dark. Do y'all's eyes ever do this like weird twitchy thing? I feel like sometimes when I'm staring at a screen for too long, it like my eyes just suddenly just buzz out and twitch. I'm like, oh, I can't focus. This bit does not matter. I don't know why I'm spending so much time on this. Oh well. Try to also worry a bit more than I usually would about like ambient occlusion. So like these little dark spots that don't get any sunlight. So I can kind of portray the form a little bit more. Right? Make that a little bit darker. Okay, so roughly that's the lighting scheme that I'm kind of gonna go for. And I kind of want, I'm gonna merge all of these. Oh, I don't really have to merge that. I'm gonna select this pen right here because I feel like I want this to look like it's closer and not just like it's huge. So I'm gonna invert this selection and then I'm going to airbrush. Where's the, oh, here it is. Right around here. I feel like that's what I'm gonna do at the end. And I can lower that opacity a little bit so that it stands out just a little bit more. Coolio. Okay, this will be my plan. I'm gonna try to make this sketch on top really, really simple. I'm gonna put all these into a folder. Lower the opacity. Okay. I don't want to zoom in that much. Because it'll encourage me to focus on all the details, and I don't need to do that. It's a bad habit of mine. Okay, but I think I'm gonna draw with black now. I'm gonna go get grape. Where's grape? Here's grape. Okay. This is the line art pen. It's a little bit soft, which is why I like it. Yeah, see, this is why it's suddenly deciding not to do it. Sometimes this tablet can't do like circles. Yeah, see, these little like ridges here, that's what it does. It's so odd. Maybe it's because I don't have much stabilization. That's much better. Are we gonna do it, ladies and gents? Are we going to? What do I even want this nose to look like? I have no clue. Okay. That's just kind of what I've got for that. Do I want lips or do I not want lips? I think I want lips. I really don't know what my style is right now. It's just whatever I want to draw in the moment, I suppose. This really doesn't look like me at all. But that doesn't matter because it's Persona. It's not supposed to necessarily look like me. I think that's too realistic. I think I'm banking too much on this one drawing. I need to remember that I can always just do it again. Is it 7:17? Just making sure that nobody's trying to call me. Okay. It's time to flip again. I have been called out too many times in class for not flipping my canvas. Because it's so obvious when you don't. Because your whole drawing ends up jacked up. Oh, autosave? Yep. I'm gonna take a swig of water. Hydrate, don't hydrate. I'm sorry. I really want to play, I don't know if y'all are into video games, but I really want to play more Horizon Zero Dawn this summer. Because I never finished it, and I really did enjoy that game. What I do is that I start something new, and then all of a sudden I just kind of stop playing it. And I get really focused on other things in life. Like right now I'm really into cross-stitching. So whenever I'm like not drawing and my hand isn't giving me too much trouble, I'll start cross-stitching and I'll like watch a TV show. One of my biggest like comfort shows right now is Psych. And sorry, these eyes are giving me some trouble. But it's just very cozy. Like you typically know what the episodes are gonna be like. The humor's funny. It's wholesome. And I'll just cross stitch while I watch that, like the granny I am. But I do want to get back into playing video games. Especially since I actually have time to do it now. Man, I feel like animation school, nothing is going to compare to the amount of, like, hours that I had to put into school. Like, and it's not just assignments. It was, like, student projects, too. I mean, I was having fun helping out. And it was a good experience. It's just, goodness gracious. So many late nights in the lab. We trauma bonded in that lab. Much needed shift. Okay. So, I know that a couple streams ago I started a VTuber model. And it kind of turns out that a lot in my art changed after I started that model, and then I just wanted to restart really, really fast after I actually started it. Which has become a bit of a theme. And so I haven't mentioned anything about it because I honestly have not worked on it for probably a whole year at this point. But I still want to. And I'm honestly really happy that I didn't, because since now I'm changing my persona again, it would have been a bit devastating to have to chunk that model. Burning. It's not something that I have to worry about. Here we are again, and I'm worrying about the details. Okay. I'm gonna simple and swoopy lines as I possibly can. can't wait to start going to the pool and stuff over the summer. I feel like I'm ready for that. I typically don't like the summer, but definitely looking forward to it this year. I'm gonna do a lot of these like details in the painting phase, so I'm trying to remind myself like you don't have to draw out everything. You can add it in later. This is giving me like uncanny valley, this mouth is. I'll just do... You know what? I'm gonna worry about that later. Hoping that this turns out. I'm drawing this hand from memory. Something doesn't seem quite right about this either. I feel like I'm in one of those times of my art journey where my visual eye for things has gotten a lot better, but my practice has not been enough to sustain that, so I feel like I'm kind of seeing all of the issues and not really able to fix them. Or not even just seeing the issues, genuinely not knowing what's wrong, but understanding that there's something off about this. This bit should be in the back. Ah, dang it. My PC's running. I'm low on battery. I'm gonna save this really quick.